Kia ora, my name is Rangimarie and I'm a New Zealander. I was trained as a midwife in New Zealand 27 years ago. I now live in Brisbane, Australia, and I've been working in public hospital for the last 9 years, as well as some private stuff on the side for 5 years. This year I've decided to go out as a private midwife full-time. 2 out of 6 of my children were born at home, and that was around about the time private midwifery came in New Zealand. Over the last 5 years in private practice, I've either been the primary midwife or the second midwife. Almost all of those that were born at home have been born in water. Women choose that option as a form of pain relief because there are no pharmacological drugs, no drugs at home for pain relief. So they've got to use things like massage therapy or hypnobirthing or meditation, many other things, and water birth is another option for pain relief. Even in water birth, women still need to, and same with the other alternatives, women still need to dig deep within themselves to get through the birthing process. It's there just by allowing the endorphins and the oxytocin within the body to work. We'll go into that a bit more later on, but today we're going to talk mainly about water birth. We'll be covering this subject over the next few weeks and just giving you small pieces about water birth. The main question that comes up with most parents looking to birth at home is it safe? The answer is a resounding yes. If you can think about a baby in the uterus, it's surrounded in fluid, its lungs are full of fluid, and this, as baby is being born, is coming down into the birth canal. Baby's lungs chest is being squeezed. So while that chest is being squeezed, it is still receiving oxygen through the placenta, through the cord, and it is also impossible for that chest to expand and take a breath. It's actually a very, very clever design. And then when baby is born into water, the chest is still full of fluid, and so therefore it's impossible for that baby to take a breath and breathe in water. It normally takes a good 60 seconds for that baby to start adjusting, to start breathing on its own. It needs that time for its body to adjust to being outside of its mother's body. In the meantime, that baby is still receiving oxygen through the cord, which is still attached to the placenta. Now, that placenta will continue to give baby oxygen for at least 60 seconds. More often, the cord will continue pulsing for a good 30 minutes. We do not wait until 30 minutes before we start working on baby if baby's not breathing. We expect baby to be breathing around about 60 seconds. In the meantime, when that baby is born into the water, that mum who's been working hard to birth that baby is not going to leave that baby floating around in the water. She will quickly scoop it up. So that baby is usually in her arms within a few seconds of being born, and she's going, she's admiring her baby, she's feeling her baby, stimulating her baby. We might get her to blow into her baby's face so that baby will take a huge gasp. And yes, if a baby was born on land and not a water birth, it would still take that long for that baby to start breathing. So it's never a concern for us when that baby is born and it's not breathing straight away. It's wonderful when it does, but we don't want that baby to be breathing while it's in the water anyway. In the event that baby is not breathing within a minute, there are other signs that are usually happening with that baby that will indicate to us that that baby needs a bit of extra help, and we can usually see that from the instant that it is born. So we do carry resuscitation equipment. I carry my own oxygen tank and oxygen mask and suction, and there is also a requirement in this country that all private midwives, in fact all practicing midwives, whether you're in a hospital or at home, are doing yearly mandatory training to resuscitate a baby as well as an adult. But for the purposes of this here session, we're talking about the baby. So yes, we have to complete that mandatory training every year. It is a requirement of our practicing certificate. So yes, my last word on that. Water birth is safe. If you have any other questions, please send us a message through Unina on Facebook or through Rangimarie Midwife on Facebook. See you next time.